First, check out this. 我们继续看，继续看。So today is a super spontaneous video because, well, look at me. It's the perfect look for the things I want to share with you, for the things I want to say. Perfect opportunity, and I'm going to use it. That's why you're watching this video. My life, I know it will be surprising, but my life consists not only from art. It also consists from some other parts. And my looks is what I use for other parts as well. And for society, for living in the society, for living as a woman in the society, what works for me now is to look conventionally attractive. And actually having so many tattoos that are part of my artistic personality is what making it harder. And sometimes I think that was a mistake. Sometimes. And the red tattoos, they're the ones that are the most hardest to get rid from. Well, that's life. I already did it. I love them. Of course, I love them. But I know that for my goals, for some high class society, it's not good. And I know many men don't like tattoos, so a bit of mistake. That's what makes me don't look too conventionally. It makes me don't forget I still have this artistic side. To be able to create now, I need to somehow support the system because I'm not popular artist yet. I'm not selling much. It's not like I can live off from that. So sometimes I'm using my looks to get more resources for that. So for that I have to look conventionally attractive. And here comes the separation of me as an artist and of me as a woman. A huge separation. And now I'm really trying not to mix those up, not to mix those together. No, actually, I just like talking about my art on dates because, well, it's really personal matter for me, really intimate matter, and men will not see this as something as sacred as I see it. And well, it's none of their business anyway. Okay, we now talked a bit how my artistic side and my tattoos making my life a bit complicated. Let's talk about how my looks, my conventional looks, makes my art life a bit complicated. I think I look like a dumb blonde, which can lead to people demeaning my art. And especially since I'm very young and I'm a woman, not a male, and still I feel that there is this stereotype that art can only be created by some wise man, maybe with a little gray in their beard, in their hair, some salt and pepper man, that young people don't have enough experience, don't have enough thoughts in their head that are important enough to share. And even though partially I agree with that, of course, people who have seen more, they can create more valuable art. That's not always true. Definitely not always true. I think for women, it still seems more like a hobby, even if the girl is taking it very seriously. It still seems like a hobby. Also, there is a stereotype that if girl says that she's artist, it means she's unemployed and someone supports her behind her back, because in other cases she won't be able to survive. And while in my cases it's true, in cases of my mother it's not true at all. She raised two kids only using her art and money that they came from it. She's a very strong woman. Yet I feel if she was a man, her art will get more attention. We will never know, of course, because it's not something we can check, not something we can experiment on, but I look like a dumb blonde, and in fact that are trying to have this very bubbly personality, and that's very intentional because actually I'm pretty. When I was younger, I was more closeted, introverted type of girl, and still sometimes that's also recurrent. Like I was in a almost club for the first time not so long ago. It was like our first real date with a guy, and I cried in the end of the evening. It was really super embarrassing. I'm still very embarrassed by this fact. I knew that I didn't like clubs, but this guy, he like really liked them. So I thought I'll give it a try. It was like restaurant, half club. So I thought that I'll give it a try, and I tried so hard to enjoy it. I tried so hard to talk. that I get so overwhelmed and tired that I burst into tears. That was awful experience, and all the way back, I was crying like a bee. Okay, not saying bad words today. Bad words are banned. I'm trying to create this bubbly personality, more extroverted, more energy giving, because I think that's what people like. Maybe, yeah, and I see that that's more what people like. But deep inside, yeah, I'm that kind of introverted artist that would like to stay home most of the time, and I never invite people first because I wish that I would have more time with myself. Even with my friends, even with my closest friend, I'm never the person who initiate meetings. And I recently found out that one of my friends is deeply disturbed by this fact that she feels neglected because of that. But it's not something I can change in myself because I really don't want to leave my house most of the time. And that's not even a sign of depression because even when I was on antidepressants, or I'm still am, even when I was on a higher dosage of antidepressants, not my style. But I feel like having internet and the fact that we can text our friends right away, like texting is okay for me. Telegram is actually the app I spend most of the time in my phone. I'm okay with that. This is okay. In if we consider a person who texts a lot extrovert, then I'm an extrovert. If we consider a person who meets in real life with people, I'm an introvert. And I think as an artist, my Instagram represents me. And I was on a vacation recently, and I posted pics in my bikini, like sexy pics, like swimming, having fun. And I posted them, and I started feeling like that would sabotage my whole image as an artist. Uh, because how could a girl who looks so stupid is a very bad word, but lightheaded? No, lightheaded is when you're teasy. Okay, like you, if you look at me and you don't know me, you don't heard my history, you don't know my character, you're not my friend, you haven't been with me for many years, you will think that I haven't experienced a single thing in my life. My face says I have baby face. My face says no experience, no sadness, no trauma. Like in my worldview, the artist in perfect worldview. Like if when I would be independent and stuff like that, I would look much more messy. I would look like a real artist. And I know that people are charmed by this image of crazy artist, of a person who's out of our world. And in my case, I look just like not like this, but not by choice, like not by my heart. Until 18, I didn't care much about boys and what about men and what they're into, and I was wearing some crazy hairstyles. I went bald many times. I was pink, green. I had pink hair, green, blue, whatever color you ask, name it, name whatever color you name it. I had it. Purple. Had mix of pink, blue, and purple. Red, black, blonde, everything. Tried everything, but not yellow. I knew that it wouldn't suit me. And now I know that if I still want to receive something from men, like some kind of support, I can't go anyway from blonde or really, 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 really light pink. And I used to had neon pink that were how to say it, illuminating in the dark. So we could be like in a place with ultraviolet lamps, and my hair would look like a neon sign, as it would be so bright. So there are some rules for myself that I do not allow myself to overstep because I know it would affect the level of my life, the level of men I'm attracting, the quality of them. Today I'm in a perfect outfit to illustrate what I'm talking about. Literally perfect. I wish I had more diamonds to illustrate it even more. I hope you see the stark contrast right now between my art and me. Seems like I'm not the person who made them, and I did them. I spent so many fucking nights and days working on them, and it's so hard. And that's literally what keeps this desire to stay alive. For me, is that. So it's literally the most important part. And I feel this splitting inside me of a girl who needs to survive somehow and the artist. Oh my god, I think this video will be really fucking sad. Life forced me to not be myself. But I do not agree with that because, well, communicating with people is also an art. Finding men, it's also an art. Communicating with them, it's also an art. Uh, Understanding what are the standards of beauty consciously and finding the line what works for you, what works for your environment, it's also an art. So it's not like I hate this girl, me, who looks like this. I am proud of her as well, and I'm proud of myself as an artist as well. But I know that I hide a bit of my artistic personality inside, and I do not show it all in my looks. It's not super sad or super bad things because, well, we live in a society, we can't close our eyes. It's life that happens. We all have our ways. Right now, I'm thinking about it more. That's why I'm sitting here creating this video because suddenly this wave of maybe self consciousness flew over me. No, the waves are not fluent. This wave of self consciousness made me drown. No, I'm not drowning. Never mind. English is not my third or even second language. And when I'm talking with men, for example, I even dislike showing them my art because it's so intimate and it shows so much part of me that I'm hiding from them. Because I want to look confident and self-assured and untouched and very happy. Not that. Classy is a better word because, well, I don't know. With my looks, with my tattoos, whatever you try to do, you won't look classy at all. Non è possibile. Why I'm talking about it, maybe I should make two Instagrams. One only with my face, like more targeted towards men, and one only for my art. With some messy pictures, with pictures of me without makeup, of me just really concentrated on the art. And on the other, it will be polished pictures with looks strategic for male gaze. I don't know, but that won't send me spiraling into more splitting. Maybe okay. I hope it won't lead to some mental shit. Sorry for saying bad words. No, no, no. I'm a good girl. I don't say such things. So I'm stuck kinda in the middle where I feel equally embarrassed and equally ashamed of both parts of my personality because seems like I'm not fitting anywhere because of that. Like today, I was going out with my friends and they were looking very alternative, very cool, and my friend says that I look like their older sister, and we're just almost the same age, like a mom. She said, but that's very offensive. I'm all in tattoos, like oh my god, because I wasn't looking alternative enough. Can you hear my betray? Can you hear the betrayal in my voice? Ay ay ay. Yeah, I scolded her for saying such words, but I'm offended, very offended. And with men is constantly, oh, so many tattoos. I never seen a girl like you. I didn't even know I could like a girl with so many tattoos. I like you. I don't like tattoos in general, but I like your tattoos, which is completely lie. Oh, you want to get a new one? No, don't do that. New piercing? No, don't do that. So I'm like Hannah Montana, but unlike her, I'm not fitting into both of those worlds. А я живу две жизни, и от каждой беру то, что мне по плечу. А я живу две жизни. Sorry for singing it in Russian. I only watched it in Russian. I was a baby, a child. I should make a cool thumbnail for this video with two splitting personalities. Oh, that's a great idea. That's what I definitely do. I should probably give some good moral of the story or a conclusion, but I don't know a conclusion yet, and I don't know a way out yet. But well, this is my channel for it's my private diary. So thank you for watching. Thank you for being here with me. If you any of my situationship. You and your men who are watching this. It's all just again. I didn't mean it. I'm genuinely like this. I'm a very good, bubbly person, very energetic, and uh, mm, I'm not fake at all. It was all just a joke, so don't take it seriously. Goodbye.